1999 marked the second season for the Pro Stock trucks. Could Bob Panella, Brad Jeter, or newcomer Mark Osborne dethrone the reigning champ Larry Kopp? Well, yes, they could. And we'll show you exactly how it happened, starting at the AutoZone Winternationals, Pomona, California.
Larry Kopp, the reigning Winston champion at the start of the season in the Speed Coast Chevrolet S10 in the near lane. Saunders Sikes over there on the far side. Larry Kopp, right off the bat, would lower the national record to a 7.586, pick up 20 bonus points, and look like he'd be the man to beat in '99. He was not the man to beat at Pomona. Randy Daniels was. His dad, Garley, would lead his kid to the starting line against the man in black, Brad Jeter. The two drivers staged up for the first Pro Stock Championship round of 1999. Randy Daniels would take his bow tie into the winner's circle, the first win of his Pro Stock truck career. And after one, your leader in the points, Randy Daniels.
Second race for the trucks, the Mac Tools Gator Nationals. Remember, these guys don't race every week. Mark Osborne against Brad Jeter, and this was to be a record-setting day. Jeter got the speed record at 179 and change. Osborne the ET record and the win light. The final put Mark Osborne against Todd Patterson for Team Mopar, but this was not to be the Dodgers' day. Osborne got the trophy and just about everything else this week.
National record, you didn't leave much on the table this weekend.
No, national record, #1 qualifier. I can't say enough about my crew chief, Kevin Horse, and I want to say hi to all my guys at work in West Virginia.
So after two races, Mark Osborne was on top of the points. Brad Jeter not giving up, the reigning champ Larry Kopp in third as we headed to Houston at the O'Reilly Nationals.
Osborne would make the final round again. This time Bob Panella out of the West Coast would be his opponent. Panella and his dad building their own stuff this year. The Chevrolet S10 truck of Panella would prove to be very tough, not only here, but the rest of the way down the season. But for now, Mark Osborne still the king of Pro Stock trucks. 764, 176 plus miles an hour for the kid from Virginia. Speaking of Virginia, that was the next stop. Lou Fico, far side, Jerry Haas in the near lane, and it was Jerry's turn to set a record. .505 for Jerry Haas. That's now the national standard. In the final, there's that Panella kid again, this time against Brad Jeter for Carl's Chevrolet. And Panella, although in his second final, for the second time, would come up short. Gave that one away on the starting line. Brad Jeter at 7:55 and a .77. Starting to make a little noise, starting to close in on that points leader. Osborne still out front, but less than 2 rounds between he and Brad, and Panella is sneaking up the ladder. You get about 20 points for every round you win, and that guy won a whole bunch of them here this weekend. They would go down to Atlanta, Georgia, and the final again would be Mark Osborne and Randy Daniels. Daniels looking for his second win on the young season, looking to close the gap on the points leader. He would accomplish both of those goals. Osborne trouble right off the starting line, big trouble when Daniels crosses the finish line. Randy Daniels, a 2-time winner on the season.
Mopar Parts Nationals, Englishtown, New Jersey, on board with Mike Coughlin and the Dexter truck. This is the final. Tim Freeman on the far side. He is driving the second Kessinger truck, teammate to Osborne. Great view. Look at Coughlin glancing over saying, I got him, I got him. Hey, you got him. Mike Coughlin wins his first one as a professional.
It feels great. I've been trying for a long time to win one of these, and it means a lot to me, especially in the professional ranks, and I've tried for a long time in the sportsman ranks and got close, and and I always had fun at that, and this just makes it that much more special.
Osborne stretched it out just a bit this weekend, even without getting to the final. Made a little ground on Jeter and the rest of the boys. Just another one of those Jags boys. Can they drive? Yeah, every one of them. The Fram Route 66 Nationals up next in Chicago. Bob Panella whooped them all at the Pro Stock Truck Dominator Duel. Picks up $20,000. That's their all-star race for the year.
And since the folks from Holly put that money up on Saturday, NHRA would match it if Panella could come up and double up on Sunday. Actually, another $10,000 bonus. He had Dale Eaton in the Atsco Dodge truck in the far lane. Hey, Bob Panella, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Deposited a whole bunch of money in the bank on Monday.
All my guys tell me this is the Triple Crown. I don't know if it is or not, but man, it's great. It feels really great, you know. Congratulations to Dale. He did a great job. Everybody did a great job, and all my crew, and I'm just happy for them, and I'm glad we're here.
Hey, if you're going to pick up your first win of the season, you might as well make it a double. Pontiac Nationals presented by Summit. Hometown for Summit. Hometown for the Jags boys. This is a different Jag boy. It's John Coughlin against that bad Brad Jeter. And today was a day for the Coughlin. John picks up his first Pro Stock Truck win. And you know what happens when you win in your hometown? Everybody wants to be in the picture. I mean everybody. They got generations and generations of Jagsters there. Congratulations to the Coughlin clan. Sears Craftsman Nationals, Madison, Illinois. Final round, Mark Osborne, Bob Panella Jr. Panella really starting to creep up in the points, and this could only help.
Second time this season that Osborne lost by breaking on the starting line, and Panella starts to pick up some more of those valuable Winston points as he tries to run down the leader. He is now less than one full round behind Mark Osborne. Jeter, Daniels, and Mike Coughlin round out the top five as we spun into Indianapolis.
Mike Coughlin sneaks his way into the top five, sneaks his way into the finals at Indy. Scott Parent, far side of the racetrack. Mike looking at climbing on up that points ladder, and this could only help. Well, his brother John may have won their hometown race, but Mike Coughlin won the biggest of them all. He won Indy. And nothing like having your brother, Jag Coughlin, there to congratulate you at the end of the racetrack. On to Topeka, Kansas, the Advanced Auto Parts Nationals. Bob Panella, he's already got the trophy. Took out Larry Kopp in the final. Panella really making some noise in the points.
Then we would go to the AutoZone Nationals, Memphis, Tennessee. Brad Jeter against Randy Daniels. Jeter really needs to win to keep the pressure on Panella at the top of the pack. Brad Jeter with a great move off the starting line, a truck and a half, maybe more, maybe a lot more, as Brad Jeter gets the win over Randy Daniels at 760, and Jeter inches a little bit closer to the points leader as we head into the stretch drive. Just 2 races to go for the Pro Stock trucks.
And this is the next one, the O'Reilly Fall Nationals down in Dallas. Panella versus Jeter, semifinals. Race with huge implications. Jeter has to win it, and he does. Jeter not only wins, but sets a new national speed record, 179.21 miles an hour. Now remember, you don't get points for speed, just for ET, but hey, it's nice to have the record. Jeter went on to beat Vinnie Barone in the final round and celebrate with yet another trophy. He is closing the gap on Bob Panella, but rapidly running out of time.
Panella led by 56 points. You get about 20 points per round, and as they came to Pomona, the Automobile Club of Southern California NHRA Finals, Brad Jeter would take on Stevie Johns. Jeter having won 2 in a row, and both of them having beaten Bob Panella. Needs to keep pace with Panella, who had earlier set an ET record, and Stevie Johns from Philadelphia with a big upset right here ends the day and the title hopes for Brad Jeter.
There is Bob Panella getting set to take on Randy Daniels in round number 2. When Jeter lost, Panella's already the champ, but that's no reason to go home early.
Truck Championship.
Bob, we can officially say it. You are the Winston champion in Pro Stock Truck.
Man, thank God it's over. I can't tell you how many sleepless nights I've had in the last couple months. I can't wait to go. I may not even wake up tomorrow morning.
In the final of Pro Stock Trucks, Stevie Johns took out Bob Panella. He beat the champ, but not before the champ locked up the season title. There's the way they finished. Panella, Jeter, Osborne, Mike Coughlin, and Randy Daniels, your top 5. But Panella, he gets to take home the biggest check. I mean, big check. Fills the whole car.